Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. Yeah, today is October 18th, 2021, and I'm gonna be very, very brief. But first of all, I want to acknowledge the fact that recently, a war criminal who a lot of people look at as a hero, but he's really nothing more than a war criminal, passed away. General Colin Powell passed away, I think it was yesterday or earlier this morning, from complications due to COVID. Now keep in mind, he had cancer, but he was fully vaccinated, and he passed away this morning from COVID. Now I don't say this with glee or with any joy, but we as Americans must remember this man was a war criminal, along with George Bush, along with Dick Cheney, because they lied to us to get us to go to war falsely with the country of Iraq, resulting in the death of close to 250,000 people, most of them innocent women and children, civilians. Yes, sir, General Colin Powell, the first black Secretary of Defense, was a war criminal, y'all. So I just want to put that out there so that y'all be mindful when the media start putting his propaganda out there like he was just some hero. No, that man was a murderer, along with George Bush, along with Dick Cheney. Now, for those who don't know, legislation is being passed that's going to allow the IRS to coordinate with your bank. And if you make a deposit or withdrawal totaling $600, now I don't know if it's going to be a year or if it's going to be in increments, but if you make $600 and you put it into the bank or you take it out the bank, your bank now is going to be required by law to report that to the IRS. Your government officials are saying that it's because they trying to make sure billionaires pay their fair share of taxes. That's bullcrap. Because billionaires do not use banks. Do y'all realize last week they had some papers come out called the Pandora Papers, and it showed how all your billionaires around the world, but in particular the United States, use offshore companies, use fake businesses to hide their money. So it leads us to ask the question, why are they really targeting people with $600? Ain't no billionaire finna put $600 into a bank, y'all. Think about it. The only people that put $600 into a bank account is people like you and I. Mostly it's really targeting the gig workers, those people who are private contractors. They are literally going to use this to audit more and more middle class and blue collar workers. It has nothing to do with the billionaires like they're trying to sell it to us. See, this is how dumb they think we are. They think that they can just put something on the news and have a pretty white girl in a pretty tight dress with a titty showing, or a so-called handsome guy feed this propaganda to you and you gonna believe it. But you know what happens? In most cases, 80% of the people that watch mainstream media believe it. How the heck are they gonna be targeting billionaires when they have such a low threshold of $600? Common sense will tell you it's not for the billionaires. It's to spy on you and I. How much we put into our bank account. How much we take out. Remember at one point, it was $10,000. Now they dropped it to $600. And again, it has nothing to do with billionaires, but it's all about watching you and I, the poor and middle class people, trying to get a idea of how much taxes you might be trying to avoid, when the billionaires don't even pay taxes because they don't put their money in the same banks that you and I put our money in. So hey, y'all, just some things that I think that you all should know. Again, here at the Real News Behind the News, I don't try to do entertainment. I try to bring you information and knowledge that you need to help you live your day-to-day life and navigate through all the lies that's being told to us. That $600 ain't got nothing to do with billionaires, but it got everything to do with you and I, and allowing the IRS to audit us even more now. Whereas the billionaires take their money offshore and they able to hide billions. Don't pay taxes on billions, but they want to tax you on your job at McDonald's, or they want to tax independent contractors who most times get paid in cash. So y'all take that for what it's worth. Y'all have a wonderfully blessed and prosperous day.